All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar Kadash. And the Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem. In the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. The lost one Kadash tongue, and I said Barakathan to the elders and apostles, Ba'akim, Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a outside lesson that I want to bring out for the second time of the Prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. That's going to be the title of the outside lesson as of November the 12th, 2025, on this Wednesday. And this is the Prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Right, so that's what we're seeing over there in Western Asia. So, despite the fact it was a news article that caught my attention as well, too, I would say yesterday you had the Houthi rebels. I think they said they stopped, continue to use airstrikes against the Israelis out over there in the Mediterranean Sea. Best believe it's going to heat up once again, because you still got the Houthi rebels. They were saying that they still going to fully support the Palestinians because, you know, despite the fact the Israelis and Hamas, they agreed to a ceasefire deal a couple of months back, you know, just like over there in Lebanon as well too. So the tensions are only going to continue to stir up, you know, despite the fact they trying to ease the tensions, despite the fact they have a ceasefire agreement, because you're still going to have those Israelis, the Israelis will continue to use airstrikes over there in that area. Over there in Lebanon, you know, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, the Palestinian territory, and over there in Yemen, they're going to continue to use airstrikes over there against them. So you're still going to have the Houthi rebels going to continue to back Hezbollah and Hamas as well too. So tensions between both sides is only going to continue to increase, despite the fact they're trying to ease the tensions, but the tensions are still going to be there. And that's why we said the Heavenly Father is only going to continue to, on an everyday basis, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near them. Just like what's going on with the Russia-Ukraine situation, that's only going to intensify. The tension between Russia and the United States, that's only going to intensify. The tension between what's going on down there in Latin America, those tensions are only going to continue to stir up. And all these different nuclear escalation tensions are heating up between these nations. And that's why the Heavenly Father is putting out warlike mindset all these armed nations. Because you're still going to have tensions heating up over there. Because I believe it was like twice. We had Trump administration, but we go see this president of South Korea, North Korea, been firing all the missiles sitting in there. The president Trump a couple weeks ago went over that trip, that Asian trip for the past 3 or 4 days last time I checked, and then North Korea was firing all their missiles. That shows you the mindset of Korea. So the tension between North Korea versus South Korea and the United States, that's only going to continue to increase. And then you have down there Latin America, over there in the Caribbean Sea, you know, tensions are really heating up between the United States armies versus the Venezuela's armies, and the president of Colombia versus the president of the United States. So these tensions are really heating up because a couple of weeks ago you had the Trump administration use of economic sanctions on the president of Colombia, calling the United States armies out after those recent boat strikes. You know, Trinidad, the president of Trinidad, he did the same thing as well too. Just like you had military ships was sailing through Trinidad over there. So that shows that there have been, for the past 3.5 months, a lot of military activities been happening down there in the Caribbean Sea. That's only going to continue to increase. And those are signs of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And that's why the Heavenly Father is putting that warlike mindset of these arms of nations. Yep, Joel chapter 3 verse 9, it says, proclaim ye. Joel chapter 3 verse 9, it says, proclaim ye among the Gentiles. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, right? This is being proclaimed among the Gentiles, as the prophet Joel mentioned. It says, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near them. Right, so prophet Joel was saying that, hey, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near them. And that's what the Heavenly Father is doing, putting that warlike mindset of these armed nations. So what's happening up in the Western Asia, that's only going to testify. There's not going to be no peace over there in the Middle East. What's that? First Thessalonians the 5th chapter. That Apostle Paul was mentioning. When they shall say peace and safety, such shall come as Israel and China shall escape. So there's no peace in the wicked. So because this is a controversial desire, like it says in Isaiah the 34th chapter. So the Heavenly Father is going to continue to put that warlike mindset of these armed nations. All that's going to lead up to the Third World War, like it says in Revelation 11 verse 14. So with that, this was just a outside lesson that I wanted to bring out for the second time of the Prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and that was the title of the outside lesson. as of November the 12th, 2025 on this Wednesday. So hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak Kodash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles for Hakim Akwa. Until next time, I will say Kwame Asherah and above all, Shalom.